Can you silence the dog?
It's quite...
Sammy!
Alumni Affairs. Calvin Brown.
Read it out loud.
Okay, Sky Dog. This is from Calvin Brown. Greetings and Merry Christmas from the University of Alabama. Jennifer and Christopher sent me a touching and heartfelt letter and informed me of your horrible bike accident. I pray you have a full and speedy recovery. They also said you might have a quote-unquote slight interest in the Crimson Science, enclosing a few Christmas gifts. From one Bama alumni to another, Roll Tide, it seems to me that you already have the greatest gift a dad could have. 2 children who love and respect you immensely. Who are that?
I don't know. Could be anybody.
Well,
We're not really sure.
If we can be a help, do not hesitate. Merry Christmas and Roll Tide. Calvin Brown. Crimson is the color of the season.
Is that really interesting, Calvin Brown?
Yep.
That did that?
Yep.
Not Calvin Brown. There's many Calvin Browns. No! Nick Saban? Yay!
Yay!
This is the coach of Alabama.
The great, I don't need a picture.
Amazing.
Hey,
Hey,
We will. We'll take one. Keep
Yeah, we'll
going.
take one.
Keep
Keep going.
going.
Nick Saban, the greatest coach in the history of college football, if not number 2 after Bear Bryant, who I walked by many times.
Did you get that when you were there?
We'll
Hold on. Just wait.
Okay, let's see what we've got here.
We don't know.
Do you
what
want me to help you?
Well, some commemorative pins at the Alabama. I gotta post this on my Facebook. My friends will be so jealous. I'm in touch with many of my fellow alums. Ooh,
Is that
Melmore
a
out
belt
there.
buckle? Or what?
Just a nice. You put a ribbon through there or something like that.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Oh,
That's like, oh my
gosh,
gosh.
guys.
Wow.
How did you get this done?
Oh, it's an interesting question.
Oh, there's more to it. Okay, you gotta be quiet.
Oh, there's something else in here too.
Gee, I wish they'd been alive when Jeanette McDonald was. They could have gotten me probably an autograph, or they would have had me, got me invited to tea at her house.
Now, did this guy know that I was wearing my Alabama jersey and it got cut
That's an
off?
interesting question.
I don't know.
That's an interesting question. Yeah.
Because it got
Keep going.
cut off.
I think there's really only
Oh. Cool. Oh, there's more. A couple more things here.
I think that's it.
Okay, I want to make sure. Calvin Brown.
Dust is dust.
I got my alumni stickers for my
Decals,
club,
I think.
and from Calvin Brown, National Alumni Director. How cool is that? I got a Lute Olson basketball with his signature from Arizona, basketball coach. Wow.
That,
Oh, how cool
all right.
is that?
We'd like to speak a poem now about a Christmas miracle. Once upon a time, on a dark, lonely day, a dog from the sky, whose hair is tinged gray, was riding upon his steed through the land, when suddenly things got quite out of hand. He crashed to the ground, was knocked out real soon. He later regained consciousness not long after noon. "The Iron Bull," he cried, "I must watch the tide." The angel of bummers then appeared at his side. "You shall not be happy, you shall not have glee. The tide shall not have a repeat of 3. The grief was great, overwhelming him so, but the gods of football are merciful, you know. He hatched up a plan and delivered with haste to Jennifer, the brilliant, who has good fashion taste. "Aha," she spoke, "I'll contact the U of A. I'll tell of my father, the dog in dismay." She recruited her brother, Christopher the Wise. Together they wrote, telling no lies, How their father, the dog, had suffered indeed. Could anyone have grace upon him, they plead? Jennifer sent word to the kingdom of A. Chris journeyed to Tuscaloosa, which took many a day. What letter did they send that earned a reply? Turn the page and look upon it with your own eyes. Do you want me to read it out loud?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm too touched. This is so cool. I'll have you read it.
Okay.
Help me get through.
Greetings. My brother and I are writing you on a mission to secure a special gift for our father, Fred Skydog Emmerling, who was recently in a serious bicycle accident. Our dad's loyalty to the University of Alabama goes back to when he ran cross country, all SEC selection 1970-1971, and track, third place in both the 3 and 6 mile at the 1971 and 1972 SEC Outdoor Championship, respectively, for the Tide. But he now currently identifies himself as a Crimson Tide football superfan. While I know this is not uncommon in the South, in his now home state of California, my dad proclaims Roll Tide every time he answers the phone, the ringtone being Yay Alabama. Though he retired just this fall, he proudly displayed his big owl stuffed animal at his work office. He's extremely passionate about Alabama football and plans his entire fall schedule around the games. Hey Dad, maybe we can go travel on this particular Saturday. Kids, don't you know what day that is? That's the Crimson Tide versus LSU game. I have to be near TV. Year-round, he sends us emails regarding Alabama football, Nick Saban, Alabama birthday cakes, poodles dyed to wear the Alabama colors, etc. While we ourselves did not attend the University of Alabama, though he explicitly told my brother not to get a zoology degree at Auburn, my brother and I have adopted his allegiance and regularly shout Roll Tide if we are ever, in my father's words, in the presence of Auburn scum. Video footage exists of us as toddlers going through the hand motions and saying, Roll Tide, roll, yay Alabama! He has a plethora of Alabama shirts, Alabama stickers on his car, an Alabama license plate frame, and he even had a big, giant Alabama A painted on one of the walls of his new office, the dog den. See photo attached. Our dad is an incredibly warm and friendly person, bonding with strangers over plenty of subjects. He travels the world, snowboards, cycles, reads, offers guidance, and more. But football is important, and to him his alma mater is a huge part of his identity. So of course when it came to the Iron Bowl 2 weekends ago, my father had big plans to watch this very important game with a group of Alabama alumni in his soon-to-be full-time home just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. As he does every day, Skydog woke up at around 6 a.m. to go on his 40-mile bicycle ride and grabbed a drink at the nearby Circle K. But at some point, instead of finishing his ride, he woke up in an ambulance. Somebody found him lying on the road unconscious for an indeterminate amount of time. Then the EMTs arrived, cutting through his beloved Alabama bike shirt to treat him and took him to the hospital. The results of the accident included a collapsed and punctured lung, 9 broken ribs, a broken collarbone, broken scapula, broken thumb, and fractured sacrum. He doesn't quite remember what happened as he suffered a concussion, but it's likely that an Auburn fan sabotaged his bike. Truthfully, he thinks a large dog did. The day of the Iron Bowl, my brother called him to wish Alabama good luck when he found out about the accident, though our dad was disoriented and unable to speak much. After the disappointing loss to Auburn, my brother called him again to first talk briefly about the game, but then he decided to change the subject. Never mind the game, Dad. Let's talk about something more important. How are you feeling after the accident? Son, he replied, nothing else matters. As Christmas nears and our dad begins his long and painful road to recovery, my brother and I have decided to replace his Alabama bike shirt, which we did, that was cut open the day of his accident, and the Iron Bowl, as it symbolizes future healing and renewal after what was, by our account, one of the worst days of his life. We know that this is the busiest time of year for you guys, but we want to reach out and see if we could possibly secure any well wishes from the coaching staff and or players. Ideally, we would love to get the shirt signed or even a card to gift to our dad, who has always been the epitome of the Tide superfan. Considering it's Christmas and the conditions he's had to endure, we think that this would mean the world to him, and your help in this would be greatly appreciated. Sincerely, Jennifer and Christopher Emmerling. There's also these photos. And it says, Fred Skydog Emmerling, post-accident. You've seen that photo, I'm sure. That's in the hospital. And it says, Skydog wearing his Alabama sweats in the 80s. Skydog teaching Jennifer the virtues of being an Alabama fan. Representing for Alabama in China, in Australia, in South America. And there's one of the walls in his office, the dog den. When the prophet called Calvin, not related to Hobbes, read the sent letter, he had a few sobs. He contacted Jennifer and gave her much joy. We're sending a football, but it's not a toy. It isn't one that you'll pick up and throw. Once you look upon it, you will truly know. The reason this football won't be used for fun is because it's been signed by the chosen one. And everyone was happy, the angels did sing, all was clear and bright like a championship ring. But before all was finished and the dog could shout, hooray! His children used some blackmail to end this Christmas day. We have a contract here. You're going to read it out loud. In order to accept ownership of the Nick Saban autographed football and associated Crimson Tide memorabilia bestowed on December 25th, 2013, I, the undersigned, Fred Martin Emmerling III, a.k.a. Skydog, agree to the following conditions. 1. I will acknowledge that Jennifer Christopher Emmerling, a.k.a. Sluggirl, and Christopher Allen Emmerling, a.k.a. Slugboy, are my biological children, herein referred to as children. And, number 2, I will no longer refer to or describe my children as being worthless, or any synonym that may be construed by my children or others as lacking worth. This is a binding contract, and no changes may be permitted without explicit written permission of all parties involved. Signed by Jennifer Emmerling, Christopher Emmerling. Let me get a pen.
Yeah, bring
No,
some
wait,
Kleenex for your father.
If I don't do this, that means you send the football back, huh?
Yeah.
No, we keep it. We sell it on eBay to an Auburn fan who wants to desecrate it. So your call. Which
So
one
I'm saving the football from
Yes.
being desecrated. This has nothing to do with
Is it a
reality.
real football, Christopher? Is
Say
it
it
a
again?
real football?
Yeah.
I'm going to put the logo, so that everybody knows we have the official logo, the official Skydog logo.
Okay, we need a witness to sign. Does the witness have to be alive throughout the process legally?
No, I don't think so. Just
okay. Grandma, do you want to sign it?
Sure.
Okay. So we'll just put this here.
Yeah. You. God.
Okay, just witness right there. And this is on film, so we definitely have proof of this.
Yep.
Oh, it's on film?
Yes. Yes.
You know, these drugs are making me disoriented. Where am I? It's oxycodone. Remember, that's a narcotic drug that's really dangerous. Oh, where am I? Who are these people surrounding me?
All right, you can now accept ownership of the football.
Wait, I'm sorry. What am I doing? There you go.
Well, at least make a copy of that.
We will make a copy of it.
I truthfully, I've never been this touched in my life.
Yay!
Oh, good. And just imagine how happy.
I mean, getting the football is great, but this is just amazing. I'm so touched and so honored. So thankful.
We love you, Dad.
Thank you.
You're a lucky man. Fred,
Don't
to
think
have-
you're getting another trip out of me. Just